Welcome to Lacekickz.
Welcome to Dr. Lacekickz podcast. Enjoy the show and thank you for the support.
What's up, guys? This is Dr. Lacekickz. Welcome to Kicks and Soul podcast. This is for our Filipino community as well. Big shout out to you, and yes, welcome to our special season.
Hey guys, it's OLDMANSNEAKS here, and yeah, nice to be invited to this podcast, mate.
You're welcome, Kuya. You're welcome. I just want to ask, taga saan kayo sa Pilipinas?
Makati. I used to live in Makati, so
Wow.
27 years sa Makati, and then I moved here in Australia about 14 years ago. So
Wow.
yeah, it's been a while, and I've only been back once.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm from Pasig.
Yeah. So malapit lang din, ano?
Yes, San Joaquin.
San Joaquin. Gaano
Yeah.
katagal ka na dito sa Australia?
96.
It's
Yeah.
way back, man.
Way back, yeah. But
Yeah.
I've only been back since I went back. Came here. Say 96, and then the last time I went there was 2011 for the very first time, and it was a big change for me.
Yeah, it's probably really different when you got there.
And
Yeah.
hindi ko na kaya ano yung heat ngayon. I can't stand it.
The
Even
humidity,
heat,
man. Yeah.
kahit dito, it's really hot for me. I like the
Yeah.
winter.
Yeah.
So
Anything but summer.
yeah, anything but summer. Then tapos kapag pupunta ka ng beach, I get so dark easily.
Yep, like we all do.
I was gonna ask what was your very first sneakers that got you into sa sneaker collection?
I mean, I've been into sneakers for as early as I can remember. Pero if you remember, back in the day, PBA days in the Philippines, KP was my first sneakers.
Wow.
I can't remember which model.
Hindi ako nanood ng PBA sa atin, kuya, but I watch basketball, but I don't know any PBA stars.
Yeah, I got KP because as you know, Nike and Jordan is expensive in the Philippines. So
Yeah.
it's not something that you just buy. So my first sneakers really that I can recall is KP. I can't remember the model, so don't call me out on that, but it's one of those that Alvin Patrimonio used to wear. So I think that was my early memory of sneakers. And then I can remember my dad owning a pair of Stan Smiths, which he said he got like in the early 80s, maybe late 70s.
Wow.
So I've been seeing a lot of those types of kicks. And yeah, I was interested early on, but I wasn't really a collector until recently. So yeah.
I gotta say, what was your favorite? Between not just Jordan, Nike, or Adidas. What else do you wear apart from any top brand?
Recently I've been into New Balance.
They're very comfy.
They're very comfy. They're very comfy. And I know meron siyang image na it's dad shoes and it's for the old people. And I'm OLDMANSNEAKS, so I don't mind being called old, but I think New Balance is really good. They're doing a great job with their collaboration. Even the GRs, they're really, really good. So yeah, New Balance is what I'm really into at the moment.
Yeah, they're very comfy. I think New Balance and Asics are the closest one.
Yeah, Asics as well. And the thing is, I'm a runner, so I really run. Like so.
So you actually need those kind of shoes.
Yeah, and So I run a lot. Like last year, I run a total of 3,000 kilometers. So I run every
Wow.
day, and I'm really into the running technology
Running,
shoes.
yeah, yeah.
So I wear a New Balance 1080 V10 for a while, and then I really love that shoes. I wear Asics Nova Blast as well. So that's
Yes,
the other one. So in terms of like the non-lifestyle and actually tech runners, I've tried a lot of them. So
Have you tried the kangaroo sneakers? They
no,
are
not yet.
they are
Not
good
yet.
too. They are good too. You gotta get a pair. They cheap.
Runners,
Yeah, they
runners
cheap
or
too.
lifestyle
They're runners. They get the
runners.
runners because you love running, right? You gotta get
Yeah,
the running shoes as well.
I might.
They are running shoes. The kangaroos.
Yeah,
they're for yeah.
I might go and try that. But in terms of running shoes, the best brand for me, I think, is Hoka.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, I think the Hoka Clifton and the Hoka Bondi is what I run with all the time. So
Mm.
I've burned through a lot of pairs of those.
What I was gonna ask, what was your thought of the thing that's got happening with Travis Scott? What's your opinion on
Ah,
that?
I think uh, on my side, right? I'm
I know
probably
you're not into those kind of hype of thing, but I have to ask because sometimes I wanted to see what would others think of that side of the story. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, in terms of the concert, obviously because of what happened, it's very unfortunate.
Mm,
But being able to compartmentalize, like if you separate the sneakers, and the way I look at sneakers first is it something that I like design wise, and it's
yes.
something that I'll be able to wear. And if it's something that I'll be able to wear, and it's really good, then I look at the stories because I'm not
Mm,
one of those old heads, and I know some of the old sneaker heads will say, it's got to be the story first, it's got to be this first, it's got to
yeah.
be that first. And the thing is, I don't have that kind of attachment to it because I'm fairly new, although I've been into
I,
sneakers on the outside
I'm
looking
new.
in.
I'm new
Yeah.
too. So,
So
but
yeah,
to me as I look at it, it's pretty much what they did. What the old heads need to do is actually pass the torch and try and teach it to the young generation.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Instead of trying to brush them off. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Guide them,
yeah,
and
yeah.
teach them. You know?
And there are some good old heads around na
There
encounter
are.
ko on Instagram. And then
Mm.
going back to your question regarding Travis Scott, I'm not gonna stop wearing the shoes, or I'm not just gonna sell my Travis Scott pairs. I have
Yeah.
a couple. I like
Mm.
the sixes really. So those are the Travis Scotts that I really went for.
Mm.
So I have the olive green and the British khaki, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop wearing them. But it
Wearing,
doesn't
yeah.
mean that if I wear them that I'm heavily supporting Travis Scott and I'm into whatever that
That's good you
happened in
brought
the
that up.
concert. It doesn't
Mm.
it's not about that, right? Like for
Yes.
me, the aesthetics of the shoe and at the time, right? It's not like it happened after the incident. Maybe on new releases, you have to think twice. On
Mm.
this new Air Maxes coming out, the trainers coming out, maybe I have to think twice. But if it's something that I bought previously, I don't think I can bundle it with that
With
single
that
event.
problem. Yeah.
What happened with that concert does not have anything to do with what was released before, for me
Mm.
at least.
That's that.
And
Yes.
so that's how I see that situation.
That's a good point because I see a lot of people saying about they don't want to post any Travis shoes, right? Just in case people will throw back at it of what happened in the incident.
Yeah.
This is why I'm asking other people each time because I think, for me anyway, I think it's not about the shoes. It's what happened to that event anyway. For a
Yeah.
fact, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's nothing to do with with you posting his shoes or his merchandise. It's actually just him. You
Yeah.
don't need to put
Yeah.
yourself into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not like you're saying you supported what happened.
Yeah.
You like the shoes.
Yes,
You
exactly.
know what I mean? And there are a lot of icons out there that has done negative things, and
Mm.
you don't stop wearing some of their merchandise. I mean,
Yes, exactly.
I know the name is attached, and if Nike wants to remove Travis Scott from rotation, they have all the rights to do that. But
Yeah, but I think they're
yeah, I
selling out
mean,
good. That's why they don't want to. That's why they put him on hold.
yeah, exactly.
Mm,
It's gonna come out. It's gonna. I
it's
mean,
gonna boom.
it's sad for the people that lost someone in that concert, but
Yes.
I think I think I think they're trying. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. What Nike's gonna do. What they're gonna do to figure it out. If they're gonna launch or
But
just delay
money,
the whole thing.
you can't buy someone else's life, right? Money
Yeah,
can money can't replace that.
yeah, yeah. And like you said, it is very unfortunate, but it has nothing to do with the shoes.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
So,
That's a good one. You're the only person that actually answered the right thing and came up with the right answer. But I think the next one's gonna be hard. Now, today's hype was actually Kanye West with Jordan. I don't think he moved on. And what's your point of view?
I mean, Kanye West going back to Jordan.
No, no, not going back to Jordan, but doing a collab with Jordan apparently.
Oh, really? No, I haven't
Yeah.
heard that news. Ah, so see, I'm out of the loop on that one. I'm 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 not a Kanye follower, so I mean, I don't even own a Yeezy. I haven't
Mm,
bought one. I haven't even it not because I hate Kanye. I just don't like the shoes. I don't think it's something that I would wear, or I haven't found one that I would say I would love to wear. I'm not
mm.
saying no. I might
Uh,
own one at some point because I want to be able to see it in hand. And the way that I usually say, you can only judge a shoe
by
if you have
wearing
it
it.
in hand
Yes.
and if you have it on feet.
Mm.
Like looking at it on pictures online, looking at it on
It's only
whatever
the
everyone
outside,
is
right?
discussing online. Yeah, it doesn't count. To me, that
Mm,
doesn't count. If you haven't
yes.
put it on feet, then it doesn't count. Your opinion doesn't count, really.
Yes.
So
And if your comfort doesn't fit, it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
match on you, yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I
And
think
then and going
I
back to Kanye,
mm,
doing a collab with Jordan, I'd like to see what they're gonna come up with. But I mean, like I said, being new and I'm not really deep into the hype culture. I'm into sneakers, but I try to stay away from the hype as much as
yes.
possible. Um, I don't I don't I mean, if I like the collaboration, if I like what comes out of it, then yes, I might go for it. Obviously, it's gonna be hard. Like
Yeah.
I like the Travis Scott.
Friends and family.
Yeah, I like the Travis Scott frag lows, right? And I think a lot of
Mm,
people love that shoes, but we can't get it. So, I
mm.
mean, and if I can get it, I'll move on to other things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's
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 how it
that's
is.
how I see it. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah,
Just move on and try and go for another one. It's not meant for
yeah,
you, right?
yeah, yeah,
And it'll finally come along in some point anyway in the future. You know,
yeah.
you'll
Or,
see
or
it.
or there will be something that you really like that you'll be able to get.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's
So,
how I see it.
well, for me, I think I've looked at it today when I seen that news. I think it's kind of breaking some rules, and I think some people we call old heads and been collecting for a long time will be upset, right? For
Yeah,
once,
maybe.
I think if you put it on, if you watch NBA, if you watch sports, if it comes to contract, right, especially when it comes to Adidas and Nike, as they've been rivalry, right, they've been fighting
Yeah.
together. Now Kanye and Jordan's gonna do a collab. Now that's gonna be something that people's gonna think, wow, didn't we have certain rules back in the day where they couldn't
Yeah,
even
but
wear their shoes, right? Like you only have to wear the sponsorship shoes.
yeah, but that's back in the day. This is
Yeah,
today, and
I know.
today, if they allow that to happen, then
It's
that's not a
breaking.
bad thing. That's not a
Yeah,
bad
it's
thing,
not.
right? Like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
one popular collaborator being able to collaborate with different brands, right? It's not
exactly.
like and I think the hype is massive because it's Kanye, but if it's other designers or let's say other stores, you'd
Mm,
you'd you'd allow it to happen, right? Like let's say Ronnie Feig, right? He
It's
collaborates with Asics, he collaborates with New Balance, and he collaborates with other brand. Why is that okay?
mm,
Right?
mm.
So I think
Well, Ronnie Feg is the one that designs the New Balance, right? And now he's designing the Air Force One, which is I think the really low ones. And I think,
is he?
yeah, he's
Yeah.
actually designing he's the one that designed a few New Balances.
Yeah. So
Mm.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and he's been known for collaborating with Asics, right? So
I'm actually a big fan of Ronnie Fag.
yeah,
He came up with nothing to something by
yeah,
selling, actually helping his uncle to shop, diba? And
yeah,
then he came up bit by bit, and he got there, and now he's like part of the owner of the New York Knicks.
yeah. So can you imagine that?
Mm.
I mean, and in him moving between different brands is okay. So why is it
Mm.
not okay for Kanye? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think I don't know, man, but for me, I think that's kind of that's a restriction that they're gonna actually cut. You know what I mean? Like between those two brands. But
What's your
I don't.
stance on it? What's your stance on it? Are you
I'm
you think it's a good thing or are you
no,
against it?
I'm against it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's they just using their popularity to sell, which
Yeah.
is not bad, which is an idea, which is everybody does anyway, right? But for
Yeah.
me, I think for those two brands to actually do that now, two big brands like that, I don't know, man. Like it's gonna actually kill the history of everything that one side had, right?
I don't know. Because Kanye started with Nike, then he moved to Adidas. Now
Yeah.
he's doing collab back with Nike, and I don't see it as any different
Mm,
from what happened previously, for me at least. So
mm,
that's how I see it. But again, to me, I don't really care. I
mm.
care about the output,
Yeah.
like
We
the
will see anyway.
collaboration. Yeah,
Titignan natin kung how will it go.
yeah,
Di ba?
yeah. If the
maybe
collaboration is good, then I
maybe
think we all win.
maybe they had that the news today, and it's only them that's gonna get the pay.
Yeah,
Hindi naman lalabas, di ba?
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But I was gonna say, ano yung my next question is ano yung top 10 stickers mo for your personality as your top 10?
What I copped last year or
Oh, no,
what I own really?
anything that you love as a top 10.
It's
It's
hard.
hard.
It's
Yeah.
like it's hard to come up with 10. It's
Well,
hard to come up with 10.
let's just do a random one. What's your favorite sneakers of all? You know?
Right now, I think New Balance is on top of my list. So I've been collecting a lot of New Balance, and
Mm,
the pair that kicked it off for me is the Joe Fresh Goods 990 V3 collaboration. That one was really good. I'm
mm.
hunting down other pairs as well. And then they have really good GRs. For some reason,
Wow.
their GRs are really good. So there's that. And then obviously Jordan 1 and Jordan 1, 3, and 4, which is pretty much a
Comfortable.
staple. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
I
staple.
can't wear the six. It hurt my feet.
Really. I don't
Mm,
mind the 6. I don't mind the 6. Like I said, I have the Travis Scott 6s and I
mm.
like both of them. Um, but in terms of like the actual silhouette, I really like the Amamanier 3s as well.
Mm. Nice,
Um,
nice.
and the off-white 2s.
Wow.
I know people don't like the 2s, but again, going back to the design, the shape is really good. The story
Mm.
is really good. The crumbling sole being modeled, and then the signature and all of those things. I think I think it's a good shoe. Like I
Mm.
think people just are just hating on it because it's a
It's
two, and
something
then
new. It's something
yeah,
new.
and then when Virgil obviously passed away last year,
Sadly.
the reselling vultures
Mm.
started raising their prices, which
It's
is bad.
sad. It's
But
sad. It's
yeah,
sad to see. Just like what they did with Kobe, man.
yeah, yeah.
It's very sad.
So it's annoying because now
Yeah.
we can't get those shoes because
Yeah.
I have the black one. So I purchased the black one first, and I know I'm gonna get the white one, the white and red one at some point. But then that happened, and then suddenly it's unreachable for me. I'm not gonna pay $2,000 for a pair of shoes. I
There
mean,
will be no other player like him. I'll say that
yeah,
now. Not even LeBron can get close to that.
yeah. Wow.
Well,
It's a
Curry
different,
can be
it's a different
different era.
discussion. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm a Curry fan as well, so
Oh, yeah? Did you see?
yeah,
Did you
yeah.
see his winning shot today?
No, because I was
You
out
got
on that sneaker event,
you
and I
gotta
was
watch.
out
Oh
with.
yeah, you gotta tell me about the house that sticker event. I want to give a shout out to Jay and to the TKS crew
I
while we're
mean,
here.
it's a good event, and I have nothing against the organizer, but I think
Mm,
that event is a good reflection of what the Australian sneaker culture is like.
mm.
There's not a lot of variety, man. It's mainly the same Air Jordan 1 models, the same Jordan 4 models. It's if you go through table to table, there's not a lot of variations.
That's that
I've
section.
never
Yeah.
seen a table that's specialized on A6 Gel Light 3 or whatever Gel Light version is good. I
Mm.
haven't seen a table that's got New Balance. I managed to. I think I fleeced one table with a New Balance one because they don't know the value of it. And
Nah.
since I've been recently into New
Oh
Balance,
yeah,
right?
I'll tell you now. Like now, the game has changed into like pretty much all the just the hype collab. You know, that's what it's all about now. You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think it's sad because everybody's forgetting about the comfort, the what's good, what's value. I mean, it's not always about the price,
Well,
right?
the guy sold it to me for under retail on his
That's good.
table, and he
Mm.
didn't even know what he's looking at because he's got a bunch of other Jordans in there. And then I immediately said,
And
"All right, I'll buy it. I'll get it from you." So
mm.
so I didn't do it on purpose, right?
Mm.
The guy didn't know how to price it. So anong
Mm.
gagawin ko?
Yeah,
I'll buy it
exactly.
from you.
Baka gusto niya lang talaga get rid of it, you know? You know what I mean?
maybe,
Mm.
maybe, but hey, it's my win. So
Yeah.
and
You can't
yeah,
really
and
win.
that's yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And that's the thing. Even the trading block, the trading corner, you see the same shoes, hype shoes, and all of
Yes.
those things.
Yeah.
Look, I cop them as well, right? Those
Mm.
same shoes that are on those tables. Maybe that's why I'm not interested.
Mm.
But you see them, you see the same thing over and over. So
Yes.
and the reason why I went there is
To
well,
see.
first of all, is to see them in hand, to see all of those
Mm.
sneakers in hand.
Yeah.
And the second one is to find something like that, like a discovery. Like I found these sneakers and it's really good.
Mm.
And I don't think, and because I'm new, I don't have that experience of the old heads of hunting actual good sneakers.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't think that exists anymore.
you don't we don't need to call it old heads. I mean, I'm still learning. I'm still learning too, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Diba?
but
So
in saying old heads, and I say that out of respect, right? We
mm.
don't have that same experience of like going into sneaker events or going from store to store to find that rare shoes that you want. Like
Yes,
I don't
yes.
think that exists anymore because
No.
that you go to StockX, you go to Goat, you can purchase anything really that
Mm.
you're looking for at the moment, unless it's really old, and then that means you need to have connection. So
Yes. Or someone that you know that will have it. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. So going into that sneaker event, I was under the impression that I'd get at least some taste of that experience, but not really. But I did get a good deal out of a 991 New Balance, so
And that's
that's
all right.
good.
I mean, you can't really blame to these days situation because of the COVID, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
before the COVID hits, there was a sneaker freaking show that I went with Melvin, and I went there twice, I think, and it was a good show. It was a good show, but I haven't been here lately for years, but now I think it's kind of hard to set an event because I'm doing one with the basketball with my community down here
yeah.
based in Northern Beaches, which is we will do basketball street ball style, which is 3-on-3, and then they're gonna do a graffiti, which is it's not a battle graffiti, but it's just a free graffiti. And we've got a DJ, the DJ setup on the side. Oh yeah, shout out to the DJ, the All Star DJ in Sydney. And yeah, that's what we're planning. And then the COVID hit. I had to cancel it because
Cancel all of those events.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we were planning to get Yankee Kicks and Johnny Kicks, two of my friends in overseas, and we're gonna plan a show down here at the beaches. So yeah, just keep an eye. I'll keep an eye out. Anyway,
Yeah. Just let me know, man.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, well, I think Jay and that the TKS crew, they've done good shows, but with this situation, you can't really blame them. And again, hopefully it gets better for all of us.
And like I said, it's not the organizers, it's the everyone that
Buying the
rents the
spot.
tables, right? Yeah. Yeah. And if they're all the same, they're all the same. It's like you can't do anything about. It's just a reflection of what the culture
What they
is
see
here in Australia. Yeah.
Mm.
And these are the things that sell. So
Have you heard of Soul Slam?
Soul Slum.
Yeah, it's a
Uh,
Soul Slam community
in
Philippines.
Instagram
Sa
in the Philippines.
Sa atin, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't heard it. I haven't heard of them.
I'll have a check for you, and yeah, when you go back, every time you go back to Philippines, check them out.
Yeah.
Antonio.
Probably. Yeah.
I go visit there now and then. When I
Yeah. I think they have a much bigger sneaker community back home.
yes,
I think.
and much what do you call this? They connect with each other. You know what I mean? As a big, like unlike here, it's like it's totally different. I don't blame it, but I think over here it's kind of different how I see it over back home.
Yeah. Well, we're here, so
Yeah, exactly.
we gotta stick to our community here. Yeah.
But my other question is what do you see like now, because we're just speaking about the reflection of what you see on the tables, right? But what do you see on the future for us on the sneaker game ahead?
I think.
What's
Wow.
your
I
opinion?
don't. Yeah. I think I'm hoping. I'm not really thinking. I'm hoping that the hype and the resell culture, the all the negative stuff about that would start to go away. I think I'm hoping that people get tired, and what's gonna be left is the actual people that loves to collect the sneakers, loves to wear
culture.
the sneakers. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not saying all resellers are bad. They're a necessity. You
And
know
we
what I
need
mean?
them.
Like,
And we need them.
yeah. We gotta accept the fact we wear those sneakers as well for some value added to
Yes.
them, right?
Mm.
Like you feel good knowing what the value of those things are on your feet. But
Mm.
in saying that, though, that's not the end all and be all of being a sneakerhead. Right now, I get more fun trying to get under retail shoes that other people are ignoring, and
Yes.
and wearing those sneakers and
So
being
is that-
proud of them, right?
Mm.
So
And in a good
that's
way,
a different
it's like
thing.
balance. It's a balance thing, right?
Yeah, and I also go for hype. I also go for the Jordan 1s, the Jordan 4s that are coming out. I've also made my list for this year of everything that I should cop. So, I mean, I think it's gonna balance out at some point, hopefully. If not, then I think the sneaker culture will be ruined to the point that a lot of people would probably stop collecting. A lot of old collectors will probably stop doing it because it we can't get any worse than where we are right now.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
you know what I mean? Like,
You're playing with your bots, and then you're playing with these people that actually do the slappy back handle. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
before they
yeah,
even release, right? So
yeah. Like,
it's actually
and if because it will come to a point where everyone is just a reseller. So who's gonna buy the sneakers? You know what
yes,
I mean?
yes. That's a
Right?
good point.
Like if all the buyers just stops buying all of the sneakers, then yeah,
There's
who
no
are they gonna
point.
sell it to? Because
I had
it can come to that point. Like they
mm,
can ruin it up to that point. So I'm guessing at some point it will be fixed. It's gonna get fixed.
mm,
So I'm positive about the future of the culture. And as an
yes.
example, right? If you and I know I've been harping on about New Balance all the time, but there's a reason why they're popular right now, right? They have a balance of hype and they have a balance of accessibility, right? You you don't get to cop everything, but you
Nah.
cop some of it,
Mm,
right? It's not always an L for you. So
nah.
so you still get that good feeling of like, I managed to cop a good one, right? But with Nike at the moment, it's just so bad to the point that you can go for a long dry spell and not win anything at all. Like for like
yes.
6 months, 3 months, 4 months. And if you win something, and I'm not saying that it's bad if you win something that is brick, but you know what I mean? That's the only time that you actually get
You
something.
actually
If
get
it's a
something.
low
Yeah.
value. Yeah.
Tama,
Or
tama.
there's too many pairs, right?
Mm,
So but then like I said, you also put importance to the value of the shoe. And if it has
mm.
no value, then why would you bother at some point?
Yeah. Like
Right?
kung hindi mo naman siya masosot, kung hindi mo naman
Yeah.
gagamitin, di ba? There's
Yeah.
no point for you getting the shoe unless, di ba, you're one of those guys na just getting it for the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
will come to the point where there's kind of people who won't have the chance na mapupush naman nila lahat yung sapatos, di ba? Because
Yeah.
there's so many things now na lumalabas every week, right?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be another problem for them because they will need to actually gain more money and access to actually get rid of the ones that they got before, di ba?
Yeah.
To get
Yeah.
another to get another batch.
Exactly. And
Mm.
then the amount of buyers would slowly go down.
Yeah, especially
And
what
that,
we're facing right now, the whole world.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Before I finish this, Kuya, have you got any message out there for the youth or for the people that's going through, example, mental illness or something like that?
um no, not really. I'm not that type of person. I guess just keep supporting Lacekickz. And also follow.
I want to thank you very much for supporting Kuya.
Yeah, no. Like I think I when I signed up for Instagram, you're one of the first few people that I followed right off the
Oh,
bat.
thank
So
you.
yeah, and then
My team and I try our best to do the job.
yeah, and because I am keen on having that rich group of people that would drive the sneaker culture here in Australia. I think medyo kulang pa yung culture natin eh. And
Yes.
I've seen and met good people in the culture. I
Tama
mean,
ka
I've
daw,
seen
Kuya.
people
Tama ka.
that helps assisting and all of those things, but in general, I think
Sa kanila lang.
we need more
Sa,
improvement. Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
know
think
what you mean.
so. I think that's
Pero,
it.
Kuya, I think it will have to start with di ba? Like katulad sa atin, we're communicating, di ba? That's already a good sign. That's someone's like we gotta show to others na it's not about what you have or what I have. Di ba? That's already competing with each other, di ba?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to first of all you gotta connect. And then you gotta help out with each other, not just with your
Yep.
own little circle, di ba? Na
Yeah.
kayo lang, di ba? I mean
I think
that's not a good
the
sample at all.
yeah. I think the mindset should be everyone can eat, right?
Yes.
Everyone can benefit. So let's not
And
try and
tulungan.
compete with each other.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
tulungan.
the culture it's not even big enough para
No.
magkaroon ng
No.
ganong klaseng competition. We're not
Yes.
even that massive. We're not even that rich. So I think let's work out what we want the sneaker culture to be, because it's representation outside as well.
That's why it's joining out. Because no one else is actually working.
And it's a representation as well outside. Like, because the way we look at sneakers, the way we cop sneakers, the way that we get sneakers is different from other countries, different from the Philippines, different from the US. And us being divided as well into small cultures that tries to compete with each other is not a good thing.
I know. And we're the last resort to have everything.
Yeah. and yeah, exactly. We don't get most of it.
We don't get
and
much.
The thing is, and the thing is, I think some sneakerheads doesn't realize that the majority of the population, what we want, what we like, what we're into doesn't matter. Yes. And the only people that can understand you is your fellow sneakerheads. So competing with them doesn't make any sense.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, these are the same people that understands what you like, what you're into. So let's keep a tight community, I guess.
Yes. Well, I think it's gotta be shown by a good sample anyway.
Yeah.
All right, Kuya. I wanna say thank you very much, and I would love to get you back on. Just let me know, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, man.
And thank you for the support, man. Send my love to the family, yeah.
Thanks.
Right,
regards to your family as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Salamat.
All right. Salamat din, Kuya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you all for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode.